Hey everyone! Today I'm walking you through an incredible scroll-driven navbar animation called Naked City Scroll-Driven Navigation. This project showcases advanced web animation techniques using GSAP, ScrollTrigger, and Lennis smooth scrolling. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to create stunning professional-grade animations that respond to users' scroll input. Project Overview. This project demonstrates a sophisticated navbar that expands and transforms as the user scrolls. The navbar starts at 50% of the viewport width and smoothly expands to fill the entire screen. The navigation links, logo, and background all animate in perfect synchronization. It's a perfect example of how modern web technologies can create immersive user experiences. HTML structure. Let's start with the HTML. The structure is clean and semantic. We have the navbar backdrop. This is a fixed container that holds the video background and navbar elements. The navbar vid div. This contains a video element that plays on loop. It gives the navbar a dynamic, cinematic feel. The navbar background is a fixed element that animates as the user scrolls, expanding from the center outward. The navbar items, this is the main container holding the navigation. It contains two navbar links sections for navigation items and a navbar logo in the center that acts as the visual anchor. The hero and about sections are content sections that appear below the animated navbar, providing scroll trigger points for our animations. At the bottom, we import our JavaScript module with the type equals module attribute, enabling ES6 module imports. CSS, styling, and layout. The CSS is where we establish the foundation for our animations. First, we set up our color scheme using CSS custom properties, a light cream background, and dark text for contrast. The navbar backdrop is positioned fixed at the top of the viewport with 100% width and height. The pointer events none property ensures it doesn't interfere with user interactions. Both the navbar background and navbar items are positioned absolutely at the center of the viewport, top 50%, left 50%, with transform translate -50%, -50%. They start at 50% width with a 16:9 aspect ratio. The will change width, height property hints to the browser that these elements will animate, optimizing performance. The navbar items uses Flexbox to distribute the navigation links evenly. The navbar logo is positioned absolutely at the bottom, centered horizontally. The navbar pinned class moves the logo to the top during animation using the top -0.25 rem property. For responsive design, we have a media query at 720 px. On mobile devices, the navbar stacks vertically and the animation is disabled. The navbar takes full viewport width and height instead. The hero section has a 200 SVH top margin, creating extra scroll space that triggers our animation. The about section uses 100 SVH for a full viewport height. JavaScript, the animation engine. Now for the JavaScript. This is where the magic happens. First, we import our libraries. GSAP, the gold standard for web animations. Flip plugin allows us to animate elements from one state to another. ScrollTrigger ties animations to scroll position with precise control, and Lennis provides smooth, physics-based scrolling. We register the plugins with GSAP, telling it to use Flip and ScrollTrigger. Lennis setup. We create a new Lennis instance and connect it to ScrollTrigger updates. When the user scrolls, Lennis captures that and updates ScrollTrigger. Then we add Lennis to GSAP's ticker for smooth 60 FPS animation. Lag smoothing 0 ensures no lag compensation. Animation logic, the core. The init navbar animation function contains our core animation logic. First, we query all our elements, the navbar background, items, links, and logo. We check if the device is desktop using window.innerWidth greater than 720px. If it's mobile, we add the Navbar logo pinned class, set the logo width to 250 pixels, and set the navbar to full viewport size. We return early, no complex animation on mobile. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what animations you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching!